the time has come, the time that comes every day when we finally break away from the idiocy of what's going on in education in America, and we spend a little bit of time on real education. This is the words and the attitude, the sass of H.L. Mencken. He was not afraid to tell anybody anything. Now, again, in full disclosure, I disagree with some of his political positions. I think he's a liberal with an intellect, which means he's not a progressive. Some of his views on socialism and government and other things, I might differ with him. But he is one of our great middle finger to the establishment guys. One of these guys, like Mark Twain and others, who will look a corrupt government in the face and tell it what it is. And for that, I respect him. Take a look at our quotes today from H.L. Mencken. The urge to save humanity is almost always only a false face for the urge to rule it. 2 words: climate change. Let me repeat the quote, and you just think about these 2 words: climate change. The urge to save humanity is almost always only a false face for the urge to rule over it. Anthony Fauci. 2 words. Next quote. This is a very profound one. The trouble with communism is communists. The trouble with Christianity is Christians. And that's an interesting argument to make. But there's a slight difference in the words. The problem with communism is communists, right? Communists follow the rules of communism. The idea is bad. The idea of communism doesn't work. The trouble with communism is how it reflects itself in communists, just as the trouble with Christianity is Christians, right? The difference is that most Christians behave differently than their religion calls them to behave. Most Christians embarrass Christianity by being poor Christians, unwilling to sacrifice and to love. But communism, the problem with communism is the fact that communists behave exactly according to communism. That's the problem. In other words, Christianity is a good idea ruined by bad people, whereas communism, by definition, is such a bad idea that simply by following through as communists do, they reveal what they're all about. And how about this last one? An idealist is one who, on noticing that roses smell better than cabbage, concludes that it will also make better soup. That's so government, isn't it? So very much Joe Biden's government. An idealist is somebody who, after smelling roses and smelling cabbage, says, hey, roses smell so much better than cabbage. Let's make soup out of roses without any practical concerns whatsoever. What a wonderful way to satirize the utopian dreamers of our society, most of whom are vapid, airtight left-wingers.